Today, I want to talk to you about another piece of tech that we use at Advanced Sports Therapy across all of our clinics, and that is the NxPro from NX Technologies. It has revolutionized the way I map the human body, meaning if I'm looking for something that may be emerging as a result of a pattern and not as a result of trauma. For example, somebody wakes up, says, hey, I went for some sport or some kind of athletic activity a day or 2 days ago, and today I'm waking up with pain that I don't know where it's coming from. Or I have been doing a particular activity and it has either stayed at a certain discomfort level, or when I try to push past a certain strength requirement or a weight requirement or number of rep requirement, the pain starts to get worse or the dysfunction feels like it's starting to increase. The NxPro from NX Technologies allows us to map the neuromuscular patterns in the human body using the machine itself. So it can be used to assess and treat on the fly, pretty much giving you a very, very specific idea as to where the work needs to be done. It is portable. That means I can travel with it. A lot of our patients will do something to themselves on the field, for example, while they were playing, and they'll say, man, I went out for a round of golf, or, I was playing tennis and I don't know what I did, and now I have this kink or I have this sharp pain or whatever discomfort that they may be experiencing. I can just show up there, and if they don't, they're not very mobile or they're afraid to walk, which is not a good way to live, we can just bring the NxPro to you on site and then treat you on the fly. And in most cases, as long as it's not something that needs stitches, or you've got happen to throw a nail into you while using a nail gun, something like that, musculoskeletal, neuromuscular aches and pains, poor patterning, results of poor patterning that cause poor motion and can be painful, the NxPro can treat very, very quickly. In most cases, you can feel significant relief in as early as 10 minutes, which is why we love using it here at Advanced Sports Therapy. And if that's something you or someone you know struggles with, tight muscles, stiffness in the morning, we can totally help with that. And I can't wait for you to experience what the NxPro can do for you and how it can improve your daily life. It's one thing that I'd like to add to it. If you track something like with an Oura ring or a Whoop band that you wear, and you track your heart rate variability, your REM sleep patterns, if you do the HRV protocol, heart rate variability protocol, on the NxPro daily, in about 3 to 4 days, you'll start seeing your REM patterns and your heart rate variability score improving. And that's something that I can get really, really excited about. Helps me cope with my stress, especially when I'm traveling a lot between the different sites that I go work at. And sometimes, when I travel internationally or within the United States, travel can take a toll on you. And if you are a consultant who travels a lot for work, you're an athlete who travels a lot between locations, between sporting events, whatever the reason may be. And if you think that's not kind of affecting you, then you need to look at some data points, maybe using those technologies like I mentioned earlier, an Oura ring or a Whoop band, and see if your heart rate variability is changing. There are other ways to improve heart rate variability, of course, like doing plunges and saunas and stuff like that. But how quickly the NxPro does it for you is pretty astounding. I can't wait for you to try it here at Advanced Sports Therapy. Until then, take care of yourselves. Stay in perfect health.